Right. Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, we are going to do a love tarot. This is a little bit different because we are at the very, very end of this year, you guys. I'll see you again in the next year, but let's see. What is the universe's big message about love as we wrap up 2024? Or at least it's still 2024 I'm at. Hi, Nabila. Thanks for being here. Nine of Cups. In the realm of love and matters of the heart, the universe says, let love always be the thing that we wish for. Let love always be the thing that is one of our wish fulfillment, and pursue that. Go after those things. Go after the things that our heart really wants. Go after the wishes. And this says, in the grand scheme of things with love, Eight of Wands. It says, in the grand scheme of love, love is many things, right? The people that are our friends that we love, the people that are lovers that we love, the family members that we love. It says to celebrate love as a whole. Let that be something that is always the kind of like almost like a grand purpose, choose to pursue matters of the heart. Let that be one of our greatest wishes, is and not just get hung up on one lover, like, oh, is this romance going to be the thing that is going to fulfill my everything. This kind of says our great happiness in life is going to be composed of many different cups, many different relationships, and so to kind of like cherish all of them. Obviously, New Year's is a great time to reach out and say Happy New Year to everybody we know. But with the Eight of Wands, it is about normally taking action, but it might be a time right now during this final day to kind of make a little list of everybody that we want to spend more time with in 2024, in regards to love. Who are the people that I have that I wish the most to spend more time with? Let me make a list, and then I'm going to use that to like navigate. I want to go see my Nana. So I'm going to make time. I'm going to take a couple vacation days, and I'm going to, even if it's for 24 hours, I'm going to fly out to, uh, I don't know if Nana lives in a place where there's oranges. Maybe this is Florida. Maybe this is any of the Mediterranean countries that are so good at growing citruses. But I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be around the people that I love, even if it's for a short visit. But I'm going to make a list of the people that I need to have in my life. That's a beautiful message. I didn't know it was going to be more about in the grand sense of love. Okay, how about in romantic love? Universe, what's your message on that? Hi, everyone. Happy New Year, you guys. Or almost, right? It's not there yet for me. We have Six of Pentacles. In the realm of romance, romantic love, even though, I mean, I could say this in two different ways. I could say that the universe is, encouraging characters when it comes to matters of the heart. Always go all in. If you love somebody, love big. Doesn't mean be a fool and give them access to your bank account before knowing whether or not they're trustworthy. But at least at the end of the day, whether somebody turns out to be the love of our lives and they stay with us forever, or they are somebody that it doesn't work out with, or they even unfortunately reveal themselves to be untrustworthy, at least we can always say, yeah, but I wasn't. Yeah, but I gave it my best. Yeah, but I was all in. Yeah, but I said every word that I really meant. It kind of says with the Six of Pentacles, give the amount that you would want to give to somebody, so that you can say, I didn't hold back and play games. Now, there's also a certain energy of meeting people where they are. We can want to give a whole ton, but if they're not ready to receive it, um, maybe we have to love them where they're at. And then we have to define whether or not we can, say that this is satisfying, and we're going to be able to be successful together. But it brings up the question mark of how do you give your best and also not be foolish in love. And it's about the balance, right? Six of Pentacles is about balance, and it's about walking in knowing that as much as we would want to give, we should be honest with ourselves, but whether or not it can be reciprocated, that also has to be, we got to be honest with ourselves. But in the realm of love and matters of the heart, I don't think our characters should feel embarrassed. They might have gotten taken to the cleaners a couple times. They might have played games that they couldn't win because they didn't know it was a game. This character should not be embarrassed. They should be proud of themselves for having loved, fully and honestly, and maybe they did put all their chips in. This, unfortunately, they always say the house always wins, right? If you're playing a game that you can't win because you didn't know it was a game, that's not your shame to carry. Those are the shysters. They couldn't be upfront. They couldn't be honest with their own hearts. They didn't have the same courage that our character has. So our character should hold their head up high. With this Fool card, I this you can only be willing to take the next step into the unknown if you're brave enough to do it. You could say if you're foolish enough to do it, but that's not it. It's the journey of the Fool is the first card. It's the baby of the tarot deck. It's the one that says, I don't know about this world yet, but I'm damn sure going to find out. It's the wonder of exploration. It's the courage. It's the, keeping a smile on one's face and saying, this is going to be exciting. I don't know what I'll find. There will probably be disappointments. When babies start to discover the world, they find delicious things like candy and bananas that taste delicious. And then they also learn about things like, ooh, hot pans are hot. Don't touch those. They hurt. Or, yikes, sucking on lemons is like, it'll make your face go sour. There's little lessons, and some will sting and some will teach us better, but it's going to be lessons. So love is a lesson, and to really embark on it, especially when we love another person, to embark on it with that knowledge that I don't really know how this is going to go. I only know I want to find out how it's going to go. That might be the way to avoid like huge, heartbreak, because we're not really saying, oh, I know this is going to work. We don't know. We're still learning. It's an adventure. So if we can hold that, I think the universe is saying, just know every love story is an adventure. But the excitement of it is you get to figure out who that person is and what could become of this. Might be disappointing, might be painful, but damn sure it's going to be a story worth writing into our book of life because we cared enough to explore it. So I kind of think that's a great message, how to approach love. I didn't know that's what this message was going to be. Is there anything about a romantic love that is like current? We have a 7 of Cups. Anything could happen. Say what? Say what? Say what? Anything could happen. I'm hearing Wycliffe right now in my head. 7 of Cups is, there's a world of possibilities. There's a lot of people to love out there. Someone could surprisingly, someone that our character already thinks about. Yeah, they could become the person that our character marries, or through a bizarre chain of events, our character could meet the person that they're supposed to marry through the one that they thought they were supposed to marry, but it's not the right person. This says that the world is full of many opportunities and options, and not to get confused, but rather to work through the things and try to define, why is this in my life? Why is this person in my life? What makes me think this could be successful? Or what would it look like? What would success look like with this person? And then, is it feasible? And if it's not, then wait a minute. So why did I meet them? If it's not them, how has meeting them like altered my life? Is it taking me down this, bend in the road? Am I going to meet somebody wonderful because I met them? How have they impacted my life? So in a current connection, it would behoove our character to sit down and do maybe a little bit of thinking. We have a King of Wands and we have the Temperance. All I can say is this. I'm not saying that the person that our character might currently know or have on their mind becomes the love of their life, but I am saying that somehow through an interesting series of events or steps that a character could take, they just might find the love of their life. We here see the choice between two, an older and a younger person. We see somebody who's a wonderful, possibly divine masculine, and very nurturing, whether they're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, but they're very nurturing, very loving, very warm and heart-centered. If this is what our character wants, then they have to start making choices for the person that could really be that warm, loving, caring, nurturing individual. So they're going to have to be honest with themselves. Is the person that I have met and have on my mind, or that I want to be that person, are they that person? Or are they someone who helped me learn how to better choose someone? Maybe their best friend or their work colleague that we meet through them is actually that loving, caring individual that we really want to meet. And it could be, wow, I can't believe this, but through you, I met the right partner. Or this could be about a growth thing. Are they the right person a little bit later on in life. This could be that a character has met somebody that is very valuable, very important, and could be the love of their life, but maybe the timing was wrong. So there's a lot to be said for looking. I mean, and because the Seven of Cups being here, I can't say which the bigger message is. Is it that, wow, I've already met the right person, it was just wrong timing, but as you know, we continue to mature, we're going to be great together? Or is it, I met the wrong person for all the right reasons, and they are instrumental in me eventually meeting the right person? It says only our character will know. And the Seven of Cups says there's something divine about this. And it is definitely the exploration phase. So our character is going to probably have to be like keeping their wits about them, be really open to learning about this scenario, because it does lead them to the love of a lifetime. But the question mark still remains, is it the person they currently are thinking of or with, or is it somebody external? But all the pieces of the puzzle will kind of click into place, and it'll make sense why love had to go down this path. As long as our character is happy to explore questions like that, I don't think it has to be stressful. That's a really nice message. All right, universe, any other message? Let's see. We have got the Page of Cups. It is sideways. In matters of love, it says we have to be willing to give an apology as much as we would have to be willing to receive it. There's going to, especially in matters of the heart, we're all going to hurt each other sometimes. Walking in knowing right out of the gate that that's one of the things about love. Love is maybe more generous. Love is more gentle. Love gives more chances, so long as somebody is not out to intentionally harm us, right? If somebody's out to intentionally harm us, I would say that's abuse. And I don't talk about stuff like that in my channel because I won't tolerate it. I would put like boundaries around that. And I just want to be really careful in how I say that, because knowing with any connection, we're probably our best friend in the world, the person we love most in the world. We might sometimes hurt them, disappoint them, not meaning to. Then we say, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that to you. I have regret. My actions, I was thoughtless, or, but I never set out to cause you harm. If that is the truth, then I think that's where that grace is given and received. If it's like, oh, I'm a sociopath and I'm totally going to say, what? Oh, I didn't know I hurt you, when in fact I tried to do that, then that's no dice. We don't go that route. This Fool, it really leaves us with that message of, we can even go so far in relationships where there have been disappointments, where there have been, we've hurt each other, we've misunderstood each other, we've had problems especially with people that we love. But these are the people that we would give second chances to. We would start all over again and say, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a trigger of yours, or I didn't know. Now that I do know, can we do this again? Can we try a new dawn? Can we transform this connection? Sometimes we learn as much through our mistakes, or maybe even more, as we do through doing things right. I don't think it is too high an expectation to think that we'll always get it right, especially in a really important connection in our lives. But if we walk into it knowing full well, when I make a mistake, I'm going to say sorry and I hope you'll give me grace, and vice versa. But then from that, we can learn and we can explore this connection at a whole new level, a whole new layer. With new knowledge, but it still is going to be the next chapter of exploration. And then we might hit another bump in the road. But it just kind of says that in the topic of love, specifically as we go into 2025, looking at it as an adventure that we want to have could be one of the most beautiful things, and not setting up unrealistic expectations that love should never have any. Yeah, if we get so pissed and so hurt the first time somebody does any little thing, maybe we're so triggered that we got to do some healing on our own. If we can't give any forgiveness at all for anything, because then we're asking for perfection. I don't think our character is. I think that's what the universe is pointing out. It's like, darling, you're already good at giving grace. You're already well equipped to have success in love, because you're already up for the adventure. You don't expect perfection. I think that's what our character is all about. It's not about perfection. That's a really great message. It's a really great energy. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here, everybody. Timothy Gorman, hi, sweetheart. Happy New Year to you also. Helene, thank you. I love it. Helen, excuse me. I always want to say Helene. Excuse me, it's Helen. Rosemary Walsh, Happy New Year, love. Thanks again, Nabila. Jessica Rios, Happy New Year, love. Hey, bye, Bobby Harris. Denisa, hi, sweetie. Annette, Kimmy, thank you, love. Right back to you, Kimmy. Atala, Selene, hi, sweetie. Q Miller, Happy New Year. Hi, Ida. Maria, hi, sweetie. Janine L, Happy New Year to you also. Shape-shifting Stardust, thank you, love. Homesick for Hills. I think everybody's excited for the new year. I think it's for some reason it just has a kind of a fun vibe to it. Even saying 2025, it rhymes a little bit better than 2024 did. Is because SW, so good to see you, love. RS, good to see you. Hi, Violet, Lois, Cosmic Dancer, Miss Moody, and O'Boyle. The Light. You guys, thanks for being here. All right, I am going to bounce out because I have to bake a carrot cake. And then I'm going to wrap up with, I've got to do a Cancerian video on this channel. And then I'm probably going to have to do one long video where I get to the other zodiacs that I didn't get to yesterday because I don't want to leave anybody out. But I am running short on time because I've only got a little bit of time before I've got to take off. But guys, so good to see you. Bruce Reed, I like rhymes too. Janine Sebastian, Rachel's Magic. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you, Bruce. That's beautiful wishes for everyone. Of Light and Dark. Hi, sweetheart. All right, you guys. Take care. I'll see you all in just a little bit after carrot cake is in the oven.